What's going on, fellas? Today we're going to talk about 5 rules of aura, but not just aura, but aura with women. But first, before we get on that, let's talk about what aura is. Aura is your presence. Aura is when you walk in the room and your presence is felt before you say a word. You don't have to introduce yourself. You don't have to get loud. You don't have to beg for attention. It's how you move. It's your body language. It's your posture, your eye contact, the speed on how you move, the speed on how you talk, how calm you are. Because I'm not gonna lie, a lot of you guys think communicating with women is all about saying the perfect thing, but the truth is your behavior communicates before you even open your mouth. And if your behavior gives off that you're needy, you're desperate, insecure, or you're just trying too hard, it don't matter how smooth your words sound. She gonna hear what you say, but she's gonna feel how you act. I had to learn this myself the hard way. I remember some years ago, I went on a date with a shorty. It was our first date, and me not knowing game before this, I thought the first date was about me overselling myself. I was sitting there telling her everything about me, what I did, what I got going on, what I was working on, all this stuff, just everything about me. And the whole time I'm doing this, I'm thinking I'm making myself look better in her eyes. But in reality, I was doing the opposite. Her face didn't look like she was really interested in what I was saying. If anything, she probably gave off like she was probably more annoyed or uninterested. And the reason is because I wasn't communicating with confidence, right? It wasn't necessarily about what I was saying, but I was communicating like I was looking for like her validation or to impress her. And that's the difference, fellas. A man with aura doesn't have to convince a woman that he's valuable. His presence already communicates it. When we talk about presence, right? Think of it in think about when you're in the classroom, you're looking at the front of the classroom, everybody in the class is loud. They throwing stuff at the teacher and everybody's being disrespectful to the substitute. They yelling, they screaming, and then you hear the doorknob turn and then the door open and that first step and then that second step, you look up and it's the principal and everybody straightens up just like that. That's present. Before the principal even said anything, y'all already knew he was somebody. Y'all already knew who he was. Before the principal even said anything, that's his presence. The same way I said that a man with aura doesn't have to speak, doesn't have to convince a woman that he's valuable. The principal doesn't have to convince you of anything. As soon as he walked in the room, y'all knew what to do. That's presence, that's aura. With that being said, now that you guys have a visual, let's go ahead and get into these 5 rules of aura. Rule number 1, don't oversell yourself. When you talk too much about yourself and when you're trying to prove yourself too much, it comes off like you need validation and that you're trying to prove something. You don't have to tell her you're different. If you're different, just be different. You don't have to tell her you're confident, just move with confidence. You don't have to tell her you're valuable, live in a way where it actually shows. Because fellas, women watch everything. They watch how you walk, if your back is straight or if you're hunched over. They watch if you stay in the room or if you look nervous. They watch how you react when somebody disrespects you. They watch how you talk, how you project your voice. They watch how you hold eye contact. Fellas, they pay attention to every detail. So before you even opened your mouth, your body already gave her all the information that she probably was looking for. If you're hunched over, fidgeting, talking too fast, laughing at everything she's saying, trying to agree with everything, that actually communicates something. But if you're calm, direct, relaxed, and grounded, that also communicates something as well. Your aura isn't just words, fellas, it's your behavior. Let's get into the second rule. Don't chase unreciprocated energy. I don't know if unreciprocated is a word. I don't even know if I spelled it right, but you guys get the gist. A lot of guys kill their aura because they don't know when to fall back. When you guys are having a conversation and she takes a couple hours to text you back, you double texting her and texting her again. When you call her and she don't answer the phone, you calling again, blowing her phone up. When she's acting dry with you and being standoffish, you asking, did I do something wrong? Did I do something wrong to you? That's low aura communication, fellas. And the thing is, if a woman is behaving like this with you, she obviously doesn't like you, because if a woman is attracted to you, you won't have to worry about her communicating back and forth with you, because she's just gonna do that. She's gonna wanna do that. What you guys are trying to do is you're trying to force attraction, and you can't force attraction, fellas. Either she has it for you or she doesn't. If she likes you, she'll make it easier for you to know. You won't have to guess and you won't have to beg for it. But what I'm telling you, fellas, if you find yourself the first one that has to start a conversation in order for y'all to talk, or if you're the only one that's calling her and she's not calling you, or if you're the only one trying to plan something or planning to see her and she's not reciprocating that energy with you, just charge it to the game and fall back. Don't double text, don't double call. Stop asking what she's doing every 2 seconds. Stop hounding her if she's not reciprocating that energy. Because if you're chasing somebody who isn't choosing you, you're communicating that you don't have options. And if a woman doesn't want anything else, she wants a man who who has options. A man with aura does not beg for energy. He matches energy. Let's get to the third point. Now, number 3 might be too advanced. Number 3 might be on some Robert Greene level stuff, but I'm gonna give it to y'all anyway because y'all stuck this long throughout the video and y'all locked in. So I'm gonna give y'all this one. Use mystery, fellas. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and put a star by this one because that might be the most important one that I'm gonna put on this whiteboard. And I want you guys to listen to what I'm about to tell y'all. Mystery is attractive because it makes her imagination work. She has to use her imagination when you're a mystery. Let me go ahead and underline this so y'all can understand how serious I am. I'm telling you guys, a woman's imagination is one of the best tools in a man's toolbox. Don't let that go over your head, fellas. A woman's imagination is a man's best tool in his toolbox. When you don't reveal everything at once, she starts wondering, who is he? What does he do? Why does he move like that? How does he know certain people? Why is he so calm? Why isn't he trying so hard? That curiosity creates interest, but a lot of men ruin that because they over-disclose too early. Like I told you earlier, fellas, when I was on that first date and I was just giving her too much, she didn't have to wonder who I was or why I moved the way I moved or how I knew who I knew, because I damn near told her everything without her having to find out. Now, fellas, understand this, because when it comes to certain rules, I don't want you guys to use it incorrectly. I'm not telling you guys to be fake. I'm not telling you guys to lie. And I'm damn sure not telling you to play games with her. I'm telling her, don't give her the whole book on you when she's only earned 1 chapter. Let her discover some things over time. Speak without speaking. Let your discipline speak. Let your body speak. Let your standards speak. Let your lifestyle speak. Let's get to the 4th point. Now, this is big, fellas, because if you're not used to being tested, you know, if you don't know how to handle a shit test, a woman will walk all over you. Women are gonna test your emotional control. They're gonna poke at you, do a little sly stuff, maybe say some stuff, and they're gonna watch how you react. Say if you plan a date and she cancels or does a no call, no show, don't overreact. Just say no problem and leave it there. But like if a woman was to cancel on you, she definitely needs to reschedule. Don't keep chasing the next date if she canceled on you. If she's really interested in you, she'll come back with a alternate time. And if she doesn't, well, fellas, that's your answer. Like the old me, fellas, I used to overextend myself to women. I used to sugarcoat with women, but nowadays I'm more blunt. I'm more upfront about what I want, what I don't want, what I like, what I don't like, and exactly what I'm looking for. And I'm not telling you guys to be rude, fellas. That's not what I'm telling you at all. I'm telling you to be clear. A man with aura doesn't fold just to be liked, and I want you guys to understand that. Let's go ahead and get to the 5th point. Be valuable. Being valuable as a man will help you in all aspects of life. Dating, relationships, business, friendships, family. Just be valuable. This is the part a lot of men don't want to hear because this is the part that takes the most time. Aura isn't just a dating tactic. Aura comes from actually being somebody in real life. Fellas, when I started hitting the gym, making more money, building my mind, building my discipline, and building my body, everything changed. Not because I learned some magic line, but because I became more valuable. My body was better, my mind was better, my money was better, my confidence was better. And when you know you're building yourself, you don't move desperate. And fellas, here's the key. If you guys actually follow my channel, I teach you guys how to become him. When we talk about confidence, we talk about discipline, we talk about consistency. These are traits that 99.99% of men do not carry. A lot of men aren't disciplined. Fellas, when women walk into my apartment, and they look around and they see my vision board and they see my whiteboard and they see me writing on this board, they say, wow, I didn't know you were so organized. I didn't know you were so focused. To me, fellas, shit like this is a standard. This is what I gotta do. This is nothing. This is a habit to me by now. But majority of the time, they probably walk into a guy's apartment. He has blunt roaches on the counter, alcohol bottles on the counter, clothes all over the place. His environment doesn't scream that he's a disciplined man. So fellas, when you create your environment and you move like you're actually him, you gotta understand you're separating yourself from the pack. And that right there is more attractive than anything else. You don't have to tell her you're disciplined. She's gonna see it when you're in the gym. She's gonna see it when she walks in and she sees your whiteboard and she sees your habits and your goals. She's gonna see it when she sees that vision board hanging up. She's gonna see it when she sees you dropping videos every day. She's gonna see it when she invites you out and you gotta tell her no because you got business to handle tonight. Fellas, you don't have to prove you're him when you actually move like him. You know who you are. And that right there, that's aura. Aura is about confidence in what you're saying, how you moving. Aura is about the confidence on how you move and the confidence of what you say. It's not just the words. So fellas, stop trying to talk your way into attraction. Start becoming the type of man whose behavior communicates value before he even speaks. Fix your posture. Control your emotions. Stop chasing. Stop over-explaining yourself. Build your body, build your mind, build your money, and move with standards. Because a man with aura doesn't have to beg to be noticed. His presence will always speak for him. Just like when the principal walks in the room. Fellas, if you need help developing your confidence, your structure, your discipline, and your aura, click the link in the description below, book a call, and we'll see if you're a good fit. But fellas, like I tell you every day, don't book that call if you're not ready to turn your life around. But if you are ready to sign your name on that dotted line and make that commitment, understand it's not just you anymore, it's us. Make sure y'all follow me on all social platforms. I'm gonna leave that in the description below as well. And make sure you stay on your grind, fellas, because it's time to perform.